DBS plays. And we're back, folks. We're back with Ratchet and Clank. This one. So, last time we came here. This time we're going through this level. Anyway, welcome back to DBS Plays. I don't know. I keep forgetting to say that.
Skid, what are you doing here?
My code name is Shadow Dude, bro. Black Ops are my speciality. I figured you guys could use my help.
Thanks, Shadow Dude, but I think we've got this one covered.
All right, I'll just take my hacker and go back to the ship.
Hacker? Oh, well, you know, on second thought, I think we'd like you to join the mission, Shadow Dude.
Awesome! This is gonna be sick!
Something looks a little different about Ratchet, the way he looks in the way he looks, like, his mouth just looked kind of weird there. His eyes and stuff, I don't know, it was strange. This is a good weapon to use if you don't want to use, if you want to take up ammo, you know. I just, so last night I finished playing through Daxter on the PS5. Other than the game being a little slow, it's really not a bad game. It's a pretty fun one.
Piece of cake.
Skid McMarks. See. How crazy is that thing really small? Pretty sure it wasn't meant to be that small. It's something I just noticed. Afraid of getting hit by the TNT there. Bless me. Yeah, it had me some breakfast / lunch, I guess you could say. So, I am, hopefully my brain will function more. Yeah, I'm really glad that, like, these games eventually had, I'm really glad this game, or these games, like, only the first game is where you don't have, like, a helmet, you know, for breathing underwater at first. Whereas in the next few games, like, they just have it where Ratchet can just breathe underwater. Really glad for that. Ducky can take care of it. Or not. Screw it. I have practically infinite infinite bolts, so
I got your back, dude. Piece of cake. Awesome.
yeah, it just kind of deals with a bunch of enemies. Yep. Having the shield deal with it too. I think there's a skill point for getting all these TNT crates to go off, or the explosive crates, whatever they're called. But I mean, you know, not so much worried about it now. A sewer crystal. I will not be doing the sewer crystal thing challenge, because getting the sewer crystals in this game, getting all the stuff in this game, is really annoying. Like, very, very annoying to get through this game.
Yo, dudes!
Like,
That's it.
it's pretty bad. Like, it's got like a maze type thing, but it's also really disorienting because, you know, you also use like the gravity boots to get through at least the rest of it. It's good to get a lot of bolts, but it's still annoying to deal with. And of course you get skill points and stuff for it too.
Shh! Clank, did you hear that?
We are not alone.
Hey, dudes, I forgot to feed my goldfish. I'll see you back at the...
Well, if it ain't two of my best customers.
Slim Cognito? What are you doing down here?
I had a small run-in with the cops concerning a suck cannon upgrade that was mistakenly sold to a minor. I swear the kid looked 18. Anyway, I needed to find a less conspicuous place to do business. I take it you two are still in the market.
Well, let's see what you've got.
Sorry folks, I was just kind of doing something there. Anyway, I could have paused the recording there just to do that. I may get a few of the sewer crystals to show what it's like, but like, it's, oh man, it's so annoying to get through in this game. Like, you go from a open, you know, some open area.
Ventilation shaft. We must split up here.
Yeah, well, I guess it's time to put on the Tira guys and go meet my new pals.
Good luck. I will assist you if I can. Perhaps you should have read the instruction manual. It was nice knowing you, Ratchet.
Got a gun, got a nanner.
No monkeying around. Monkeying. Ahem. We are on an important mission.
Crunch. You know, something I thought about was I was starting to think about, I didn't bring it up in the last session, but I'm kind of gonna miss what's his name.
Ratchet, I need you to extend the bridge at Junction G5.
Junction. No, I want to go back through there. I want to go through there. I'm gonna miss the guy who talked for Captain Quark, as in like voicing. He's still alive right now, but he retired, I think, from voice acting, so he's not. So like Rift Apart was the first game where Quark was not voiced by, I forgot the guy's name, voiced by someone else. There's an obvious difference. Excuse me, good sir. Would you kindly open that door for me? It is an honor and a privilege, my tyrannoid brother. Yeah, these are interesting little interactions. I have to deliver a message from Dr. Nefarious. You look suspicious. Who are you? I am a loyal servant of Dr. Nefarious, certainly not a Lombax. Very well. One can't be too careful. I'll just let you all read it though. I probably won't keep doing it. You know, it's funny, like, they consider, like, 5 bolts to be pretty cool to have. But, like, weapons cost in the millions, can cost up in the thousands of millions of bolts, and, like, the... Oh, yeah, I gotta get him to do that. Go get the banana. Now come to me. Oh yeah, if he knows it's in danger, it's like, you know. Yeah, we got the little guys right here. Alright, so little Gadgetbots. So we have Gadgetbots and the monkey. Yeah, always, like, at least one of them dies from the fan. Every time. Every single time. At least one of them dies from like, hitting the fan, because it suddenly, like, counts them as going up. I think these are like one-hit kill things if you do get hit. Let's see here. Alright, all 4 are coming, okay. So I don't got to worry. Monkey Boo. Good YouTube channel. There we go. There we go. I was about to say, don't get stuck. Or don't stay stuck or something, you know. Yeah. There we go. Hey, can you open the door for me, please? Everyone loves Secret Agent Clank. Just doing the little mini games.
Well, what took you so long?
Clank, what are you doing here? You're supposed to meet me on the surface.
I thought I would help.
Well, you can give me a hand searching Dr. Nefarious' office. Let's see it. Oh, look at this. The complete Secret Agent Clank Holovid collection. This guy's your biggest fan.
That is rather disturbing. I have downloaded an encrypted star map. Perhaps Al can decode it.
Great. Let's get back to the Phoenix.
Dang it, as I try to text, that's when it always has the, you know, let's see. I can still let this go because, you know, it's still kind of auto running. I mean, I can do this one-handed, so. I kind of know when cutscenes are coming up. Alright. Texting and playing.
Whoa. Deja vu.
Oh, it's you two again. Right on schedule. This here's one of the nastiest, smelliest sewers in the galaxy. Most guys wouldn't set foot in a place like this, but me? I just can't get enough.
Right. Well, we were just passing through. You can get back to whatever you were doing.
Hey, if you find any sewer crystals, I'll pay you for them in bolts. I'm making something special for the missus.
Sewer crystals. We'll keep that in mind.
So yeah, I'll just show off some of the sewer crystals. It's just so annoying to deal with, though, in this game. Because, like, you went from an open world type, or not open world, well, I guess so, but you went from, like, an big open area, or a couple of big open areas, to, like, a cramped, tight space, like, you know, it's, yeah. It's good for getting bolts, like I said, but, you know. Plus, there's also like stuff like that where you don't know which side you need to go to like face the creature, or you don't always know. And it just gets really irritating. I don't know. I'll get like 10 crystals. So I'll get 3 more, and I'll be done. See here. And it is also kind of a good way to also upgrade your weapons, because even though the amiiboids, which returned from the first game, don't like give you a ton of like experience, you know, points or whatever for upgrading your weapon. I just got more than I was saying. I lied to you all. I deeply apologize. Anyway. My most sincere apologies. I lied. I didn't. That's it for now.
Ah, fresh from the bowels of a king amoeboid.
And it turns out that sewer crystals are, it's implied that they're just poo. Like amoeboid poo or of some kind. Let's see here. If you get all the crystals, you hear the cutscene where it's like Ratchet asks what sewer crystals are, and then he's like kind of hesitant to say, and then he's like, trust me, it's best if you don't know, or something like that. Something along those lines.
Sorry to disturb your work, sir, but you may want to know that your impenetrable secret base on Aquatos has been penetrated.
Impossible!
If you say so, sir. They apparently stole some sort of data disk. Well, I must be off now. Dirty laundry and whatnot.
Who is responsible for this outrage?
I believe it was a Captain Quark or something.
Oh, Janice, you will always be the love of my life.
You really should have that looked at.
That moron could never hope to match wits with the likes of me.
If anyone can beat a moron at his own game, it's you, sir. He has, however, assembled a group of elite agents known as the Q-Force.
What? This Q-Force must be stopped. Destroy them, eradicate them, annihilate them all!
It's on my to-do list, right after folding your undergarments.
Even though he doesn't really wear any clothes. Funny how they have clothing and stuff. I mean, Lawrence, I guess he wears clothes. I don't know, it's weird.
Well, team, I believe some congratulations are in order. After all, my plan worked even more perfectly than expected. Well?
Way to go, dude.
Don't mention it. I'm just doing my job. Now that I know where the Tyrannoids are coming from, I can put a stop to this alien menace once and for all. With utter disregard for my own safety, I've drawn up an ingenious plan for an attack on Tyrannosis. First, I shall humbly step aside, allowing Ratchet to free fall down and take out the mortar launchers at the landing site. Once the mortars have been silenced, the dropship will make its descent. Next, Ratchet will take the assault vehicle from the dropship, make his way to the 4 plasma cannon turrets, and destroy them. Once the turrets have been knocked out, Ratchet will personally lead the assault on the main enemy base. All right, let's get to it! Yes, you there in the front.
Yeah, hi. I was just wondering, what are the rest of you gonna be doing while I'm down there getting blasted?
We'll be monitoring the situation closely from here. Actually, we'll be down at the lunch buffet on Deck 5. It's Meatloaf Day. But we'll be rooting for you every step of the way.
Yeah, man, we got your back.
Yeah, the plan is excellent.
Yeah, people are just absolute jerks to Ratchet. Mostly Ratchet. Clank sometimes, but mostly Ratchet. As he does all the work. So it's just kind of... yeah. Kind of have a distaste for stuff like that. I mean, again, it's meant to be played up for laughs. I understand that. Just kind of depends on how you do it, I guess. Anyway, Tyrannosis. Man. Whee! So, any other news? I hope, okay, here's one. I hope these games do eventually come to PS5 now. Because, like, okay, so they apparently have a newer emulator for the PS2 games. I get maybe something similar to what they do for the PS1 and PSP games on PS5 and PS4, but I mean, you know. So on PS4 or on PS5, I'll just say PS5 because let's face it, a lot of people are doing that. Well, not everyone, but you know. But like they have a new emulator, and I know this game is apparently kind of hard to get running well, or it's like apparently it's kind of a miracle that these games are running on PS3 as they are. But I really hope that at some point they're able to get them to work on the PS5. Like whatever they were using on the PS4 for PS2 games before, like, didn't always result in the best, well, results. But what they have now is the thing they have now is like for the latest PS2 games, like for Sly Cooper, Tomb Raider Legend, and Star Wars Clone Wars, is I know they use something, whatever it is, it's a lot better. It seems to be a lot better than, you know, what they had before with PS2 games on, like, PS4. But, also, I think, I do appreciate this new, like, emulation thing they're doing with all these games because of the rewind feature and the save states. Those really, really come in handy in certain parts of certain games. Like those, very much come in handy. Just getting all the boxes before I destroy the. Oh well, okay. One of the ducks' eggs destroy them. Ducks'. I did just say that. That was a thing I just said.
Nice work, Ratchet. I'm coming in on the dropship now. Go, Ratchet. Get across that bridge.
Bridge. Anyway. I can't remember if this is a map in like the multiplayer mode. I don't remember for sure. But yeah. By the way, you don't actually, there's a lot of moments where you don't actually need that vehicle to you know, to survive this area. But it is quite convenient to get around. Makes things a lot faster. I like how we're just straight up going to their home planet to kill them, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. Let's see here. Not gonna get into it here, I should say. Don't want to give up too much politics. I know sometimes me and my brother will bring it up sometimes, but you know. Die. Oh yeah, let me go get that vehicle just to make things more funner. So what does Ratchet look like? I think he's just... I don't think he has an arm out at all. He's just like his standing position, I think. Well, it's not like you can really see him all that well anyway, so it doesn't matter all that much. Clearing out the enemies. This is what makes a house a home. I got dealt with some enemies that way. I don't know why I thought that it would clear out the boxes. I think I'm just really dumb right now. But I mean, that's normal. You know. I'm normally dumb, so just saying. There's like a trophy over there. It's like the first trophy most people will get. I think it's like an owl trophy. Maybe. Okay, well that took care of that. I was gonna go up there and take care of it, but okay. I mean, that gets the job done. That do be getting the job done. He takes care of some of the Tyrannoid that way. Okay. You know, it's kind of interesting to when I look at the Insomniac games, like when it comes to Spyro and Ratchet and Clank, like the first game had a certain type of, like in both games, the first game had, you know, type of music, had like its own type of music, kind of quiet, somewhat quieter. Some were a little louder than others, but like, you know, some were a little more intense than others, but like this, but the second game was definitely more, had its own thing going, even if it was similar to the previous game. And then the third one had really weird music. Like just really interesting sounding music or instrument choices, and, you know, a little more out there. And that's like the case with both Ratchet Clank 3 and Spyro 3. I thought that was kind of interesting. Huh. Oh, darn invisible walls. Alright. Well, goodbye. It just reappears at over there. I think I'll just use the duckies for this part. Or not. Let's see if I can turn into a duck. Whoa!
Time to finish the job, Ratchet. Get moving.
This mother Tyrannoid creature. Takes care of the work pretty easily. What I'm gonna do with her? We're gonna go up in the arsenal. And gosh, there was this stupid thing on Oni Plays where like I keep forgetting the name of the game that they were playing. It's like an indie game that was very inspired by like PS1 and 64 era games. And like or use this goat lady who's like very thick and you know very furry bait. And like they're like editor go up in the character's a-hole and show poo and all that and hold on.
Captain Quark, first you made another miraculous comeback. Now you've defeated the Tyrannoids in a spectacular battle on their own planet. How do you explain your recent success?
Courage, compassion, dashing good looks, iron hard abs! Seriously though, to be a true hero of heroes, you need more than loads of charisma and a brilliant tactical mind. I couldn't have done it without these massive guns! Mwah! Mwah!
And then now we've got more missions to do. We just gotta go over to it. Alright. Oh shoot, I was like, oh shoot, I forgot to refill my ammo, and then I was like, well, I'm about to ride that ship anyway, so I won't need it. But no, this is getting over to it. This is a mission where we go over to the thing. Now, I will say, I think I like Ratchet Clank 3 more than I like Spyro 3. Which I still like Spyro 3. I just don't, you know, there's just a lot more, there's more missions in that game that I'm not a fan of. Like, I'm a little more critical of these days. And then in Ratchet Deadlocked, you can get your robots following you around to crank the bolts.
Take cover! The Noids are coming over the bridge!
Now they're not.
There's a mothership pad near the center of the island. We need to get out there and capture it.
Duckies.
This place is crawling with Noids.
Yo, insensitive, man.
We need to push the Noids back and secure the area.
guy. I want to get the bolts I don't need. And we're done, I think. I believe we're done. Oh, no, wait. Nope. More are coming. There we go.
Secured. Let's head back to base and get briefed for the next mission.
Alright. Yes, and here we go. This is when I don't need the ammo. It is kind of funny to listen to the robots sometimes just talk about stuff. The robots. Okay. I can't remember. You might. Okay, no, you can't get out of the ship. I was thinking there's like one mission where like you start out in the ship, but you don't have to be in the ship or vehicle or turret or whatever. I think there was something like that. You know, you'd think that they would have marked these drop ships as different markers for the goal. They do that for some other missions. Kind of hard to tell which ones are the drop ships and which ones are the saucers and other enemy types. It's probably disorienting for some people. I mean, this is kind of cool, and it controls good enough, you know? That was the thing about Insomniac games. They always seem to have the best controls for characters, for the most part.
These saucers should back off once you take out the last of the drop ships.
Because they had, like, the best underwater controls for both Spyro and Ratchet Clank. And like when the others try to emulate that or try to replicate that, they make it worse. You know, it's kind of like this, like Spyro Reignited Trilogy has worse underwater. They're not bad. They're worse than what the original had. They controlled much nicer in the original. Well, okay, original versions of the second and third Spyro games. Like, for whatever reason, they just didn't feel as good to control. Well, I mean, they had new physics, but, you know, they just weren't as good. Despite being newer, having better technology to make them better. Like, I feel like...
is protected by an impenetrable force field. We're still trying to figure out a way to get past it. In the meantime, Command wants you to take the mothership and wipe out the Noid forces in the surrounding areas.
They always try to make it more realistic, and they end up just making it worse. Because, like, you know... No, this isn't the mission where you can get out of the ship. But, oh yeah, yeah, okay, I'm doing pretty good here. Almost dead. Pretty good stuff.
Anybody have any idea how we're supposed to shut down this force field? H26, why don't you try sticking your finger in the main power transformer? Are you sure that's a good idea, sir? police briefing.
It was pretty funny. He's been vaporized, but hey, we got the thing going.
The noids are just about finished. Trust me, Sarge. This one's gonna be a cakewalk.
It doesn't end up being a cakewalk.
See, like I said, these noids don't have the bulk. Run for your lives! The noids are reinforcements are here!
Okay. Wasn't for sure if that was going to take care of him or not. But it did. And... one.
Keep your eyes peeled. The noids might be waiting for us at the next bridge.
Die, everyone. Ah, it's really satisfying just watching them all disintegrate. Boy, out of context, that would really sound bad. There we go. Oh wait, got a little bit left. I'll let the shield take care of it. Okay, just keep letting the shield take care of him.
Mission accomplished. We are now in complete control of Cabo Island.
Alright. Done with that planet. You know, like, all these sci-fi shows, they always show the whole planet. I mean, like, they don't show the whole planet, but they imply that the whole planet is just one type of, like, thing. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but if I can word this correctly, it's like they have one type of biome. Or one type of... Like, here on Earth, we have... You know, grassy areas, we got cities, we got deserty areas, we got frozen areas, you know, like we got all kinds of stuff. But then when on these shows, when they go to different planets, they don't have all that. It's just one type of thing, one type of environment for the entire planet. Or they kind of imply that it's like that. If they said like it's most of the planet, but like, you know, at least one or two areas are not like that, then it'd be different. But like. But I understand why,
it was
you know.
The biggest Tyrannoid you've ever seen. Big as a Star Cruiser and packing twice as much firepower. There was no escape. He was coming right at me. Closer, closer. Oh, what am I gonna do, right? Closer, even closer. Click, click. My blaster jammed.
No way! What happened next?
Yes, go on. We're all riveted.
So, this is the mighty Q-Force I've heard so much about. Pathetic! I could obliterate the lot of you, and they wouldn't even mention it in Supervillain Weekly.
True, sir, but you'll have done the fashion world an enormous service.
And as for you, Agent Clank, I have far grander plans for you. All right, Lawrence, you can turn it off now.
Oh, may I, sir? What a treat.
Al, come in!
Yellow.
Someone just transmitted a hologram onto the ship. I need to know where the signal came from.
Let's see. Backtracing the signal. Six-path alpha key encryption? Amateurs. I got it. It came from a facility on planet Dax. Accessing their computer files.
Planet Dax?
Aha! I found something suspicious. Patching it through now.
Tonight, we take a journey inside the enigmatic mind of our galaxy's foremost evil genius, Dr. Nefarious. we'll take a tour of this secret facility on planet Dax, home to some of the galaxy's most insidious superweapons, including the dreaded Rainbow Astrolaser. Dr. Nefarious, we've all enjoyed your past work, but how do you respond to critics who say your latest galactic schemes are just more of the same?
I will annihilate them!
Lawrence, tell us a bit about this top-secret superweapon being constructed on planet Dax.
Well, super is such a strong word. For that matter, weapon may be a tad overdoing it. We do, however, have a lovely view of the ocean at sunset.
Is Dr. Nefarious poised on the brink of galactic domination, or is this super weapon just the latest in a series of maniacal pipe dreams? Stay tuned for more from Supervillain Weekly.
Whatever Nefarious is doing on Dax, it can't be good.
We'll check it out.
You're welcome.
I keep saying that because, like, you know, you have... They're saying Planet Dax, and it just, you know... There must have been some intention to make it sound like Daxter, you know, kind of sound like a reference to Jak and Daxter.
So, you've come back to disgrace my training course once again, hmm?
Actually, we were hoping we could just pick up the gadgets and split.
We have a spaceship to catch.
Ha! You slackers are always looking for the easy way out. Then you can pass the course, you can have the device.
Oh yeah, I have those to do as well. You do get like a bolt or something at the end for making it through pretty well. And, oh man, here we go. Another one of these. Not a big fan of these. Because it just feels like they just keep going, you know? Like, while this one isn't really timed, per se, it's technically kind of timed. It's more intense, and it's just... You can't just sit there and think about it. You have to, like, actually, you know, do this stuff. Kind of breaks the pace of the game in a way I don't like. Freaking Helga. I bet one of the reasons... I could be wrong on this. I could be completely wrong, but I bet one of the reasons they have some of these returning characters is probably for more than just nostalgia's sake from, you know, 2 years previous. Because I bet they were trying to reuse some character designs, just bring back some characters so they won't have to, like, come up with a ton of new characters. Because you don't really see a ton of new characters in this game. You have you do have Dr. Nefarious, Lawrence, Sasha, the President, I think that's it for the new character. I mean, you know, new enemies too, but like, I wonder if they brought back a lot of them just so they wouldn't have to keep, you know, because they were under crunch and, you know, they were under crunch time and all that stuff, so they were probably didn't have time to come up with a bunch of new characters.
That was okay, I guess.
Now, I do understand when it comes to situations like this, I do understand why we don't have yearly Ratchet Clank games anymore. I completely get it, and I'm fine with it. And I can sort of see why we don't have one every other year. But I feel like waiting every 5+ years for a new game, 4 or 5+ years for a new game, is... It always depends on the game, but that's just too long to wait. And we finally reached that point where, like, because PlayStation didn't want to, like, they just wanted to keep pushing for more realism, and for a while, it was impressive. it was good, you know, like, yeah, we had to wait a few years, but hey, we got a really good looking game here. But like, we're waiting like almost a whole decade now for a game that for a type of game that we used to get every other year, at least, or at longest every other year, years ago. So I feel like what they should do is have smaller scale games to hold us over until the bigger games come out, you know? I'm not saying rush out a game, just keep rushing out games.
Ha! That was pathetic.
Alrighty, we'll just take those gadgets and be on our way.
Oh yeah, the little man is cocky now. Ho, ho, ho. Maybe you'd like to meet Helga on the wrestling mat, hmm? We'll see how cocky you are, twisted up like a wet noodle.
Maybe next time.
Pansies.
I'll do a few of these right here. Just to kind of show them off. So it's like the other arena, I guess you could say. But yeah, so it you know. Like, again, I understand why some of these games take as long as they do. But, like, again, like, don't rush out games. But don't take, like, half a decade or more to just make new games. Unless it's going to be a humongous, everlasting game that's going to last for years and years. Or it's going to last for years until the next one comes out. Because that's just too long. There's got to be a fine balance between waiting for the new game and not rushing them, or not trying to get them out yearly. Apparently, Sega currently plans to release games for every annually released Sonic games again. Which we haven't really had in a long time, and the reason I say that is because I don't count the mobile games. So say if they're saying like, yeah, we're gonna do this again, if they're counting the mobile games as the games, then we're not getting annual games. I mean, yes, mobile games are video games. Whatever people want to tell you. I mean, like, as much as we want to not count them, they are technically video games. They're just not the video games that we want. But anyway. So yeah, I really hope that, like, when they say annually released games, they mean like actual console games. Oh yeah, so I played for the first time I played so for the first time I actually played Lego Brawls. Like, now at first I thought it was kind of supposed to be like a Smash, or like a Smash Bros. Type of platform fighter. But, which it kind of is, it's just different. So it's like a very different way of doing it, and I saw that it wasn't doing very well, and then I realized, oh, the game was originally a Apple Arcade game, and it was mostly, I think, online-only stuff. They have an offline mode, but they kind of still treat it like it's an online game on, like, consoles. The consoles that it's on. And it's just not very good. Thankfully, Walmart had the Switch version for like $5, so for me, it was kind of like renting a game I ended up not liking. Only I own it for as long as I want to own it, which I plan on getting rid of it actually. Yeah, I'm not ashamed to sell games. Sometimes I do it to support like smaller businesses. I don't think I haven't traded at GameStop in a long time, so not unless there was like a really good deal on the value of it, and I know that it would be the best deal to get it there. And I know that there's a game there that I'd want to get, you know, that kind of deal. It's kind of situational. But I have no shame in selling my games. There is no shame in selling games that if you don't want to play them and you don't really collect games, it's just going to sit on the shelf collecting dust, doing nothing if you don't play them and, you know, you're not a collector. So yeah. A shocker. Luckily I have plenty of ammo for this thing. I can last 3 rounds with this. I can last more than 3 rounds with it. I like how these are just the dudes from, I think these are the same. These are either the same types of robots from the first game. They could be. They make an appearance in the second game. I know that. So I can't remember if they're from the second game or from the first game. Wrench beat down. Okay. I do like how they actually allow you to use the weapons before you buy them. You test them out. I do like that detail. So again, there's stuff in this game that I really like. And it isn't my top so many favorite Ratchet Clank games. There's just stuff about it that I don't like as much as the other games. Or at least the second game. But it is like either my second or third favorite Ratchet Clank game. I'm just gonna use this. Just to get it done a little quicker. Oh. And I forgot where you get the Rhino 2, if it randomly appears or if it randomly appears in the vendor. Or if it's, or if you gotta like go to a different planet. And that's something I can't think of right now. So, or you know, I can't remember while I'm trying to think of it. Yeah, I guess you could say this is almost also like a training course for like the arena battles too. Not just to hone in on your skills and stuff. Alright. Whoa. Just about done. And there we go. I win. Alright. Just felt like doing that. Oh, what am I doing?
If anybody finds a Starmaster scientific calculator, please contact Lost and Found.
Planet Dexter. Oh, I gotta stretch. Oh. Sorry, just needed to stretch there. Huh. Sony reportedly cutting investment for... Well, I just saw an article. Didn't read the article, but I'm just going to take it at face value and analyze it before reading. So, but I will kind of just make conversation here. I saw something on my phone, that's how I know about that. Anyway. Oh yeah, this is where you get the charge boots that I've been using. So... So when it comes to VR games, I've always kind of seen them still as a gimmick. I never saw them as like any more than that, because as cool VR just feels like one of those things where I'd be like, this is cool. Like, I have used VR headsets before. I've used my friend's VR headset. I played an arcade game, and I'm like, this is cool, but I feel like I would take very long breaks between this stuff. I wouldn't be using it all the time. And then they're just a bit too expensive for me to like justify doing that. If it was like a lot cheaper, and I used it for a while and didn't anymore, it's like, sure, I didn't spend that much, but, you know. It's just kind of, just feels very gimmicky. Starfish. Oh yeah, if you land in the water, you have the Darwin fish again. Let's see, like, you can just do this. Of course, they aren't actually Darwin fish, you know, they're just kind of... Yeah. I usually do this mission first. It's just kind of a habit. I also like to see the cutscene where Ratchet just kind of is imitating Courtney Gears. This obviously an obvious reference to Britney Spears. Now, it is kind of weird whenever you do it, because sometimes it doesn't always come out. Like with these things, you kind of have to get it just right. Like with these, you can just jump and do that, but like when you try to jump and... Oh no. Also, they kind of have a mind of their own sometimes. Let's see here. Whoa. But you can't stand there too long, because otherwise you'll get in this moment, you'll have to deal with that thing when the rockets hit the platforms. Okay, this is taking a bit long. We'll do the plasma storm. Okay, that's no better. Let me see what happens when I use this one then. Okay, what about this? Okay, that seems faster. I'm not really sure who's like driving that. Doesn't really say. Just an enemy ship that you have to take care of. Unless it's a drone of some kind. Alright. That's done. Let's manipulate the scene.
Check it out. Looks like somebody's a big fan of Courtney Gears.
Courtney who?
Come on, remember that bombshell handing out prizes on Annihilation Nation?
Ah, yes. Her specifications were remarkable.
Yeah, well, she's not the hottest pop star in the galaxy because of her singing.
That is odd. It appears this computer was recently used to edit one of her music videos.
Oh, let's watch it! I mean, you know, it may contain a clue or something.
We're gonna get DMCA.
What's up, people? It's Courtney Gears. Are you feeling me, robots? I'm feeling you. I see the future, and what do I see? Robots going crazy across the galaxy. Can't stand organics, they're soft and squishy. The time is now, where robots must be free. You wanna be free? Then shout with me. Goes out to all you robots across the galaxy. It's time for you and me to rise up and strike back. Don't stop until we dominate. Won't you feel great when we exterminate all organic life?
Miss Gears may be in league with Dr. Nefarious.
Yeah, who knew? She always seems so sweet and innocent in her videos. Well, except for that one with the... You know...
She might possess information about what Nefarious is planning.
Oh, right. And if we win that grand prize on Annihilation Nation, we'll get another chance to talk to her.
That scene right there always gets me. Or Ratchet's just... Oh, anyway. I don't know why I'm doing this right now, because I don't need to. I already have the bolt or trophy that was already there. That was there, I mean. But yeah, so, yeah, Ratchet, let's see, kind of warm in my room. Anyway, yeah, the way Ratchet was getting like that. I just noticed in the background though on those screens, I just paid attention to the fact that I saw like Lawrence and Dr. Nefarious and the Tyrannoid, and I just noticed that. I mean, I knew like the music video was supposed to be like she was siding with Dr. Nefarious, but you know. It's like a lot of these singers and Hollywood actors and all these famous celebrities, so like we make fun of them to death. It's still kind of fun to do that, but like, man, once you realize the extent of what they go through, of what they've been through in the with the entertainment industry, so you kind of, it doesn't excuse everything they do, but you kind of just feel. It depends on the situation, of course. But you kind of feel bad for some of them. It's like all the stuff they had to go through. I have no clue what that noise is right now. I knew it was in the game, but I'm just saying I didn't know what it was. I had to break that lamp right there. But anyway, where I was getting at earlier, or last part, I can't remember, but whenever Ratchet, maybe it was earlier this part, Ratchet was, on Oni Plays, whenever they were talking about like going up in the character's butthole and it was so dumb because what they did was it's supposed to be like they zoomed in, they used the Jimmy Neutron Brain Blast thing to imply and then they showed a thing of boiling chili, and I was just like, this is disgusting. It's just so absurd. It's funny. I don't know. I'm sure someone got a fetish for that, but you know.
Security breach in Sector 5. All units respond. Warning. Intruder detected in Sector 3. All units, shoot to kill.
Shoot to kill.
All organic life forms report to Sector 8 for immediate execution. Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, shoot, that's the thing today in like Canada right now. Please report to get yourself executed. It's one of the dumbest things that I've ever. I don't care if this is a political thing. I'm just stating a fact. That's so dumb to have a prescription suicide thing. A prescription thing. Oh, I love it when sounds just kind of start playing on loop. There's no real way to stop it all the time. You're just kind of stuck with it. Other than muting the TV, of course. No.
All units terminate with extreme prejudice.
Yeah, you kind of have to pay attention to like a lot at a time with these. And you can, the annoying thing is you can accidentally shoot the green stuff. Dang it! Piece of garbage. And yes, it's this is something that only lasts like a few seconds, maybe a minute. But when it comes to video games like this, and like you're under stress or trying to get through a part you don't really like all that much, it feels a lot longer. But at least you don't have to start the entire thing over. Like, you have different levels, but like you don't have to... Yeah, see what I mean? You can accidentally shoot them. You don't have to start the entire thing over. At least there's that, but it just... Under these tense situations, I just don't like them.
This terminal should give us high-level access to all of Nefarious's project files. I found something. I am afraid it does not look good.
Bio-obliterator? Huh. I see what you mean. What exactly does it do?
That information has been deleted.
Of course it has.
Well, where is this thing?
Location unknown. However, a large transport vessel left this facility yesterday. It was headed for the Obani moon system.
The Obani moons, huh? Well, we better check it out.
Use of the office computer network for online gaming is strictly prohibited.
Yeah, that was a thing that was on in this game, was online gaming. It also has local multiplayer as well, but the PS3 version also had the online multiplayer for a few years at least.
Whatchamacallit? Whoops. Bummer. Ouch! Hey, Ratchet, what's up?
Hi, Skid. Can we talk to Sasha?
Sasha and Quark are meeting with the president, man. They left me in charge of the ship.
What? I mean, I see. Well, is Al there?
He's out to lunch.
Helga?
In the sauna.
Quark's monkey, perhaps.
Just tell Sasha that Clank and I are checking out a lead on the Obani moons.
The Obani moons? Sounds like you guys could use some backup. I'll grab my gear and meet you there.
No. Great.
The Obani moons. Feels good to stretch sometimes. Oh, sit here for a little while. I got a friend who hates it when I do that, so I'll make sure to do it more around him. Let's see here. Oh yeah, this is one of those maps where you do this. One of those things where you can do this. The way it's structured. This spherical thing. Man, I just want a new Frogger game on console Frogger game. A good one, of course, but I mean, like, you know, just want a new one. We haven't had one in Lord since like 2012. All we've had since then is a single re-release of the, in terms of being on consoles, a single re-release of the original Frogger game as like an arcade archives thing. See, if Konami was cool, they would release a collection of Frogger games. They would do like what they did with Frogger or with like Castlevania and Contra and release a bunch of, you know, or like some other franchises they have where they release multiple versions of the you know, the games. That would be pretty neat. But I understand it's because Frogger isn't quite as far as I know. I mean, if they release it, that'll be awesome. But I understand that like not everyone was, you know, that fond of Frogger. They may like the original arcade game, but there's a lot of people who didn't play any games after that. They didn't even know there were games after the arcade game. Like I remember I talked to someone who was a contestant on the Frogger game show that lasted like one season, at least as of right now. And she didn't know that, she had no idea that there were any games after Frogger, after the original arcade game. And obviously, I'm not saying that like they should have only had people on there that were knowledgeable of Frogger and Frogger lore and stuff, but like, you know, it's just like there's a lot of. By the way, that's what we got for the 40th anniversary of Frogger when it came out, was a game show that like no one asked for. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've actually met some pretty cool people through that. I mean, like I wasn't there, but like I've talked to them online. There's someone, Zoe Khan. I met her through the fact that like I seen her on Steam playing the original Frogger, or Steam. I've seen her on Twitch playing the original Frogger game, arcade game. And I was like, oh, cool. So I decided to check her channel out. And I've been following her for a few years now, but like that's when she said that she was actually on the Frogger game show. And she actually gave a kind of a behind the scenes thing talking about, you know, like how, well, like, you know, the way they filmed it was different than how they showed the episode that she was, you know, that they were in. Like she was on, she was actually the last contestant to, why did these things not die from... Anyway. She was actually the last contestant, like, because she was in the finals of the episode. And, she didn't win, but, like, they showed, like, she was the first to go on, but she was actually the last. And she was pointing out some, like, ways you could tell that it was, that they cut it together differently.
Cover me! Oh, man down!
It's all right, Skid. The fight's over.
Yes! I mean, no. That blows, man. I would have been here sooner, but I encountered some heavy-duty resistance.
Enemy troops?
Well, not exactly. The drive through a Galaxy Burger was wicked slow, and...
Anyway, looks like that last moon is surrounded by an Omega-class disintegration field. Whatever's going on out there, it can't be good. If I had the right tools, I could hack into that generator and shut the field down.
Hey, lucky for you dudes, I brought this. Stand back, bro. I'm like a trained professional and stuff. Don't try this at home. Oh, man, it's busted. Oh, wait, never mind.
Incoming call from the Galactic Rangers.
Sarge, Blackwater City is under attack! The noise came out of nowhere. The situation is extremely, it's, well, we're pretty much hosed, sir. Run for your lives! Ah! Sir, requesting immediate assistance!
Whoa! Guess I'll be canceling that hoverboard trip to Blackwater City.
The Rangers need our help. Let's go.
I'll, like, catch up with you guys. I think this lock is gonna take a while.
Okay, give us a call if anything comes up.
I think this lock is gonna take a while. But yeah, so yeah, Frogger Game Show. It was alright. I never finished it. I just kind of got bored with it. I realized that, like, it's more of a... It was just more of a... It was a game show with a Frogger theme to it. That's all it was. It was just like Wipeout, but with a Frogger theme. So, yeah. I mean, it was cool, but, like, it just wasn't really my thing. But anyway, so yeah, we returned to certain planets on here. And it's supposed to be like, you know, it does feel like it's been 2 years later, and we're also in like different sections of, we're in like different parts of the places. So at least it feels like, you know, it's still, well, it's the same planet and same general area.
We're glad to see you, Sarge.
It's, you know,
The Noids are
different
getting ready
enough.
for a major attack against our base. Incoming! Enemy aircraft! The Noids are dropping in reinforcements!
Let's see here. Just trying to eliminate the ship as well.
Look out! The Noids are coming across the bridge!
Oh, jeez.
Fire at will!
There we go.
Looks like the Noids have had enough! Congratulations, Sarge! You sure lived up to your reputation! Let's go,
The
Sarge.
bridge.
We've got orders to neutralize the enemy forces guarding that bridge. The Noids are moving troops behind us! We're surrounded! Run for your lives!
There we go. Just take care of them left and right. Thank you, Sylvester. He had like drool or something on him, and he shook his head, and I could feel it landing on my foot. That was real lovely. Alright, come to me and die. Well, you're going to.
Objective secure. We have captured the bridge.
You know, at the very least, they do help.
Sarge,
Sometimes.
somebody needs to get behind those Noids and take them out. We've got orders to attack the enemy base and wipe these slime suckers off the planet. No way, man. We're not going near that base until somebody puts those turrets out of commission. Let's move. Roger that.
You just break the game sometimes with stuff like that.
Sarge, we're getting pounded by enemy saucers. We need backup.
I'm getting to rip you a new one for you.
That was some fancy shooting, Sarge. Incoming. Here we come. This is a big one.
Just laughing at just like, you know, they're all like panicked, and then I'm just taking them out really quickly. It's kind of humorous.
That's the last of them. Blackwater City has been secured.
Gravity boots.
That was a close one, Sarge. Thanks for the backup. I tripped over these gravity boots while I was running from the Tyrannoids. I believe they're your size.
A dilation. Thank you, Sylvester. I really love looking at that. He's licking himself. His own self. Meet Courtney Gears. The duckies.
Push the button to flip the side.
Bless me.
Hey, be sure to catch me next week at the Florana Demolition Derby.
Whoa. What am I doing here?
Oh man, this job is too much fun. This little guy can really move.
Oh. Become a duck. And die. Oh, I like ducks. There's all kinds of animals I like. Though if you count bugs as animals, I don't like all animals. Bugs are icky.
He's got sharp teeth too. I wonder if he bites. Note to self, never. Now it's time to get down and dirty for a lowdown showdown.
There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for... Ladies and gentlemen, give a big hand for Ratchet and Clank. They'll take home a rare first edition Quark video comic. And here to present the grand prize, the incredible, incomparable, talented Courtney Gears!
If we play this right, she'll lead us right to Dr. Nefarious. Better let me do the talking. It is an honor for you to meet me. I mean, to meet you, Miss Gears. Hi. Hi.
My. You're even more gorgeous in person than you are on the Holo, Agent Clank. I've got a few secrets of my own that might need your special investigation.
Yes, I will report your concerns to the proper authorities.
Oh, Agent Clank, you always know exactly what to say to a woman. You know, I'd do anything to play a part in one of your Holo films.
That could be arranged, Miss Gears, if you are willing to provide information on the whereabouts of Dr. Nefarious.
Dr. Nefarious? You have been busy, haven't you? You just get me that part, and I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Excellent. Meet me at Hollow Star Studios.
Hollow Star. Actually, I think that's it's maybe good enough for a session. So let me get to that next planet, and then we'll end it there. As soon as it gets there. What is it, Sylvester?
Jeeves, activate the cloaking device.
With pleasure, sir. Now you see us. Now you... Oh, crud.
Cut! That's it! You've disgraced my set for the last time, kid. Take up basket weaving. You're fired! Get me the monkey.
I'll see you at the trailer, Clank.
Agent Clank, meet your new sidekick. All right, forget the chase scene and go right to the grand finale. You did read the script I sent you. First, you narrowly survive a series of death-defying stunts, yada yada. You defeat the Terror of Talos, yada yada yada. Finally, you rescue the Baroness, played by the lovely Miss Courtney Gears.
Okay.
And action! All right, this is the part where you take out the henchman, then chase Maximilian out of the bar. Try to make it look real, all right? Action!
All right. Well, that's it for today. So join me next time as we play more, or as I play more Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. And until then, like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more like this or any other types of videos on this channel. And thank you for watching.